His style when he was a teenager, explain it.
Wild. Absolutely wild and different.
He liked to wear his hair long.
He didn't. I don't think he really had a style.
Not much different than it is today. It's been like he's been on a pause button, or he's been on hold for the last 25 years.
Each child is different, and that was Jerry.
Describe his look now.
It's the same as it ever was.
Different.
It's a cross between Bad Hair Band and Bon Jovi on drugs.
He's still Jerry under all that hair.
If this was up to you, what would you do for his makeover?
As far as clothes, I think a little more sporty.
Cut his hair.
I think we would start with his hair.
Probably just throw him in a blazer and a collared shirt.
Where do you think is the place that Jerry shops the most, his favorite store, to go shopping for clothing now?
That's a good question.
Let's see, other than CompUSA,
That GW?
Oh my goodness.
Target. Kmart.
GWB, Jerry, the Goodwill box.
The Goodwill box.
There we go.
How much money would you say that Jerry spends per year on clothing?
Oh, God.
I don't know,
$200 or less.
$50. That would probably be pretty good.
500 a year.
How many pairs of shoes do you think that Jerry owns?
6.
One pair of shoes and one pair of sneakers.
Another good question.
Probably.
I'm going to say 2.
I would say, oh, he's got sneakers, that's right.
2. One,
Just
a
2.
right one and a left one.
Do you think this makeover will stick to Jerry?
I hope so. I think it will.
I think so.
Yeah, I think he would.
It's going to be better. I know that once he sees it's better, he's going to stick with it, yes.
I think so. I think he needed a jump start, and I think it will help him, and I hopefully maybe send him to Hollywood.
Oh well, Mom. I'm still in Jersey. Still in Jersey. What can I say? Not in Hollywood, Mom. Jersey, Jersey, Jersey. That's where I am. I don't think I was made for Hollywood. I'm too honest. Too honest for Hollywood, that's for sure. All a nightmare. Thank you to Bayonne High School. Class of 2003. Oh, wait a second. Probably class of 2004. Great interview because they actually are asking me, what is broadcasting on the internet? This was high school kids. They had no idea what broadcasting on the internet was. None of that. None of that stuff. What can I say? I'm a Renaissance man, a man ahead of my time. I have a lot to say. I think I'm going to start saying more because I have less time left on this planet. And nobody listens to me anyway. So it's kind of like me talking to myself. But there's one thing I'm going to try not to do, and that's complain, because I am so tired of insta-complain. That's what I'm going to call it, insta-complain. Because that's all Instagram is. All Instagram is people complaining. People complaining about the government. People complaining about other people. People complaining about their jobs. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Stop complaining, everybody. Do something. If you don't like something, don't go on Instagram and do something on Instagram. Do something in real life. Do something, tangible. Get yourself out there and Get involved. You don't like Donald Trump? Run for president. Run for Congress. Run for Senate. Run with everything. Yeah, we got bad storms here in New Jersey, too. I don't know where you might be, but yeah, we got some bad storms going on here in New Jersey. Jersey. Incredibly so. In a state where they're constantly talking about we're in like a drought, and it rains all the time. Rains like 3 times a week, 4 times a week. We can't even keep our water that falls out of the sky for free. Nothing works anymore. Nothing works. I try to update our website this evening, and I wasn't able to get into the website at all. And I pay good money. It's not like I get the website for free or anything. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in the chat room saying, I don't think most people on Twitter have the mental capacity to know where to start in terms of running for president. Yeah, like you got to be an American citizen first. How's that? Start there, everybody. Let's start with everybody being an American citizen. And if you're not, go home and come back and become an American citizen. Go wherever you came from and then enter the country legally and become a citizen. End of problem. End of ICE. End of people, families being separated. Done. See, solutions. That's what the Bumpskey show is about, solutions. So if you're here from another country, go back to wherever you came from and come into the country legally. And then you're all good. Yeah, to be the president of the United States, I think one of the major qualifications right now is you have to have thick skin. You really do. You really can't listen to anybody, which is not what you really want from the president. You want the president to kind of be listening to the people, but there's too many wackos out there. It's wacky. It's some craziness going on. One of the bands we play here on the show, I mean, they're so anti-Trump that I used to like the band, and now I don't like them anymore. And not that I don't like the fact that they don't like Trump. I could care less who they like or don't like. I just don't like the way they're going about doing it. You know, I thought they were cool and chill and all that good stuff. But instead, they're just like mean and nasty. And not like a whole good look for anybody. I don't think I mean, I love a good, song parody, and I love to make fun of people and all that stuff. But, I don't know. Some people really, really, really are foaming at the mouth, which I don't get it. So let's lighten things up a little bit. Let's start the show now that I got everybody all riled up. Let's start the show off with a little song parody from Brian Coyne. You can find Brian Coyne on YouTube. So get your ass over to YouTube. Eventually, all those websites are going to change soon because they're not going to be able to rip off artists anymore. Yeah, somebody's saying that politics depress you. I don't really get into politics that much. I get into society and how to be social and how to behave more than politics. Because I know politics aren't going to solve anything. What's going to solve everything is when we all start acting and behaving like human beings and treating each other with respect and love and caring. That's what's going to change the world. Not Donald Trump, not Joe Biden, not Kamala Harris. Kamala, not Kamala Harris, not Mark Rubio, and so on and so forth. Not Mario Cuomo Jr. or whatever the hell he is. So let's start the show off with a little bit of humor. And I do like this song, so this is a good song parody for me. How long ago? That's what I want to know. How long ago?
Right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth. This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. Hey.
We are learning this afternoon that former President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with prostate cancer.
This is a very serious, aggressive cancer.
The prognosis is grave. Biden's cancer is advanced and aggressive. It has metastasized to the bone.
How long ago did Joe get diagnosed? How long ago did Joe get diagnosed? Well, your friends really failed at the mission. Now it's clear it was part of the scheme. What's been quiet our fears and suspicions, but we ain't quite as dumb as we seem. Well, you said you was fit as a fiddle, and you wouldn't step down from the race. Now there ain't any use in pretending, and your whole party is in disgrace. How long ago did Joe get diagnosed? How long ago did Joe get diagnosed? Vacations, laying out on some Delaware beach, sleeping instead of running the nation, and the press found you so hard to reach. Oh, democracy was on the table, or at least you would like to pretend. Now your lies and deceit and corruption seem to caught up with you in the end. And how long ago did Joe get diagnosed? Well, how long ago did Joe get diagnosed? How long ago did Joe get diagnosed? How long ago did Joe get diagnosed?
So very unusual for somebody that with the level of scrutiny medically that a president would have to show up with metastatic disease. Not only that, but they said, oh, we noticed a nodule. Oh, lo and behold, metastatic. No, that didn't happen.
You believe it is likely, if this prostate cancer has spread to the bone, that he could have had it for up to a decade, but certainly it's likely to have had this for at least several years.
Oh, more than several years.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He did not develop it in the last 100, 200 days.
My mother drove us, and rather than us be able to walk. And guess what? The first frost, you know what was happening? You had to put on your windshield wipers to get literally the oil slick off the window. That's why I and so damn many other people I grew up have cancer. That's why I and so damn many other people I grew up have cancer.
And how long ago did Joe get diagnosed?
The other day, searching for this and Googling for that, when I innocently ventured into a previously unknown area of intrigue and knowledge. There on a video was a man telling me that 9/11 was an inside job. I said, what? He said, that's right, and proceeded to state his case. Something's wrong. Something's terribly wrong. I watched in horror as the rug was pulled from under my feet. My stomach seemed to be telling me I should go watch TV. Something mindless, something safe, something funny. Something's wrong. Before I knew it, several hours had passed. I needed to know more. There was a deep, dark hole that just had to be filled. 'Cause something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something's terribly, terribly wrong.
Something's terribly wrong. Something's wrong. Something's terribly, terribly wrong. Seems so weird on the one hand. Mankind mired in dreamland.
Even if only some of it's true. We were up the creek without a paddle.
How can you head for the border when there's a new world order?
Seems more like a new world disorder, if you know what I mean. Another video was about international bankers and who really runs the country. Hint, it's not the president. It's not the Congress. It's surely not the people. Something's wrong. Here's one that proves the war is all about oil. And this one says teenage pregnancy is on the rise. And another about global warming. And here's one about parents who got their teenage daughter breast implants for her sweet 16th birthday. Something's wrong. Something's terribly, terribly wrong. Something's wrong.
Something's wrong.
Terribly wrong.
Something's terribly wrong. Something's wrong. Something's terribly, terribly wrong.
Age of Truth.
Hey, do you remember being 23?
Palace of Rain. The Age of Truth. Right here on the Bumpskey Show. I got my Age of Truth shirt on. Age of Truth no longer exists anymore. They're known as Ages. The bass player left the band with the name, which happens quite often in the world of indie music. Not surprising. Someone in the band feels that they're doing most of the work and they're like, I'm out of here. I own the website. I own this. I own that. And it's usually not the lead guitar player. And it's usually, unless it's female-fronted band, it's not the lead singer. It's usually the drummer or the bass player or something like that. But yeah, I've seen a lot of bands come and go. I'm an old fuck. That's for sure. Seen them all come. Seen a lot of bars come and go. I saw that Apple was like celebrating their 20th year of podcasting or something. Well, that means I got 5 years on Apple, because in September I'll be celebrating 25 years of broadcasting on the internet. Call it what you want. Podcasting, streaming, taking a dump. I was doing it first. I was one of the trailblazers. That's right. I didn't sit around going, oh, you know, we should be able to get on the internet and express ourselves. As soon as I found out about the internet, I was like, I'm going to play music on the internet. I'm going to get exposure for bands. I'm going to help people that could use some exposure that nobody cares about. That's what I did as soon as I found out about the internet. Unfortunately, a lot of other people came along and ruined it. They like to call themselves influencers. I like to just call them douchebags. Influencers, douchebags, what's the difference? I don't know what the difference is. But to me, they're douchebags. Sorry, douchebags. Anyway. See, I love the danger. I saw this guy has like his own station, I think, on YouTube. This is Bizarre Royale. And this one's called Love the Danger. Bizarre Royale.
This world will change love. It'll put you in danger. You look in the mirror and see a stranger, but you've been living a dream like a sex machine. Love the danger. Love the danger. Love the danger. Love the danger. Love the danger.
Bizarre Royale, Love the Danger. And this is the Bullfrogs. This one's called Freak. Bullfrogs on the Bumpskey Show. 24 3/4 years of broadcasting on the internet.
Freaks cry every day. Freaks cry every day. So put your ear to what I say. Cause the freaks cry every day. Freaks cry every day after society throws us away. Every day after it's time to give us your pay. Oh, your pay, because the freaks cry every day. Come everybody, everybody, rock the beat, I want rock to the rhythm of the musical machine. Come everybody, everybody, rock the beat, I want rock to the rhythm of the musical machine. Freaks cry every day. The freaks cry every day. In the streets is where they play. Cause the freaks cry every day. The freaks cry every day after day. Put your head down where I lay. Do as I say. We won't let them throw us away. Not today. So join the party or get out of my way. Come everybody, everybody, rock the beat, I want rock to the rhythm of the musical machine. Come everybody, everybody, rock the beat, I want rock to the rhythm of the musical machine. Come on and rock today because I want it to rock. Come on and rock today because I want it to rock. Back against the wall, 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 back against the wall. Come everybody, everybody, rock the beat, I want rock to the rhythm of the musical machine. Come everybody, everybody, rock the beat, I want rock to the rhythm of the musical machine. Come everybody, everybody, rock the beat, I want rock to the rhythm of the musical machine. Come everybody, everybody, rock the beat, I want rock to the rhythm of the musical machine.
Bullfrogs, that's Freak. And this is Rise. Welcome to the real world.
It's
seems quite plain to me that you don't know who you are, but you know the person you would like to be. All the things you say that you accept have gone too far, are really not what people want to see. It seems quite strange to me that you tell so many lies about the things you say I should believe. All those crazy stories where everybody dies and guilty people never get reprieved. You just keep on doing things the same. You always talk a good game. Welcome to the real world. Welcome to the real world. Welcome to the real world. There's ones on me. Welcome to the real world. Welcome to the real world. Welcome to the real world. There's ones on me. It seems quite plain to me that you live two different lives, but none of them is who you really are. All the things you say about the different things you've tried are really just a way to hide your scars. It seems quite strange to me that you light so many fires and walk away before the flames have died. And tell those crazy stories where everyone aspires to never let their friends know that they've cried. You just keep on doing things the same. You always talk of the game. Welcome to the real world. Welcome to the real world. Welcome to the real world. There's ones on me. Welcome to the real world. Welcome to the real world. Welcome to the real world. There's ones on me. This one's on me. This one's on me. This one's on
Rise. Welcome to the real world. Ain't so easy, is it? Those of you who think that the real world is supposed to give you all this stuff, guess what? It's not. Somebody just posted in the chat room, do not pray for easy lives, my friends. Pray to be stronger men. And he thinks it's a JFK quote. JFK. There you go. JFK, a man of intelligence, not a man of values, but a man of intelligence. Not a man of morals, that's for sure. But a man of intelligence. Yeah, you're not going to get an easy life, so you might as well pray to be very, very strong so you can handle whatever gets thrown your way. I was talking before about a band and how I'm so turned off to the band now that I don't even play them anymore. But one of the things that the band did was somebody uploaded the Big Beautiful Bill to AI. And AI came back with all this stuff that you should think about the Big Beautiful Bill. Why don't you, and I'm not talking about you, whoever's listening, but this person, why wouldn't you read the whole 904 pages of the bill and come up with your own opinion? Why are you feeding it into AI and listening to what AI has to say about it. AI is going to be the downfall of our civilization, because people are going to get so friggin' stupid. They're not going to think about anything. I saw there's now these AI bands that are on Instagram and all over the place, not even real bands, where people are creating music using AI and also creating a band around it. And I guess selling the music to make money. That's why I've always been a firm believer that you have to see a band live to tell if they're a good band or a bad band. Anybody could do magic in the studio. It's tough to do magic on a stage. If you're a band and you're doing magic on a stage, then you're a damn good band. That's all I got to say about that. I mean, even I could sound good in a studio if I had the right people and the right equipment. Being out on a stage somewhere now, that's a whole new animal. It's nothing you could fake there. It's kind of like Bob Ross on drugs. That's what I thought. Cafe Bar 401. Bob Ross on drugs.
The color gray just took away the best years of my life. Follow me or stay behind till you have to decide. Get it on. Get it on. The color brown just puts me down.
Datura up next. That was Cafe Bar 401. And this one's called Voyage Datura, right here on the Bumpskey Show. Sounding real nice. All right, time to wrap this up. This is about the good in us. I think this is the way we're going to be ending the show now. Talking about the good in us. Neil Fox, therealneilfox.com.
Terrifying news today. The lady said that I was full of hate. She said our history would die away. She said that we were never really great. And then she said I'd never be her brother, that we would have to pay for what we've done, that we could never learn to live together, and life would be much better when we're gone. Oh, won't you tell me what you see? Oh, are you a slave or are you free? We must open up our eyes long before we turn to dust, 'cause the blind will never see the good in us. From the very start, he told us how he struggles to this day, and many thought he spoke right from the heart. Then once again the lie was resurrected. Then once again they showed us how to hate, and once again our souls became infected, and violence and fear would be our fate. Oh, won't you tell me what you see? Oh, are you a slave or are you free? We must open up our eyes long before we turn to dust, 'cause the blind will never see the good in us. No. College graduation, they teach them there are things not to discuss. Hypnotic and myopic education, and the blind will never see the good in us. A wise man said, don't judge them by their color. We need to see the character within. All races have their villains and their heroes. You only need to look beyond the skin. Oh, won't you tell me what you see? Oh, are you a slave or are you free? We must open up our eyes long before we turn to dust, 'cause the blind will never see the good in us. You tell me what you see.
It's not hard to see the good in all of us. You just have to look for it. Look at that, Jerry Bumpskey, vocalist on that. I think I'm going to have to start ending the show with that all the time. It makes me feel good. Knowing that other people are out there looking for the good in us. I don't find it hard to find it. All right, there you go. Neil Fox, the real Neil Fox. The good in us. And there is good in us. And there's bad in us, too. It's whatever you choose. It's whatever you choose. All right, look at that. First vote on the ending song, and somebody said, I don't mind the new change. Thank you. Yeah, the other song, I can't support that band anymore. Sorry. Too wacky for me. Too radical. Too angry. And just bitching and moaning and not doing anything. Donald Trump is this and Donald Trump is that and Donald... Jesus, no wonder I don't go on social media. Oh, everybody's just complaining. Either people are complaining on social media or they're bragging about something good that happened in their life that you don't have in your life to make you feel bad. Oh, look, I got a new car. Oh, look, I'm going on vacation. Oh, look at my new house. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Look at me. Look at my tits. Look at my ass. God. This is the whole game plan of the government. I know people aren't that smart anymore, but they want to get you to the point where human beings don't talk to human beings anymore. That's what they're trying for. They're trying to get it so human beings do not communicate with each other anymore. They either communicate with robots or AI or... So then once we're not communicating with each other anymore, they can do whatever they want to do. They can take over. Who is they? They is corporate America. They are rich people. They are the top 1%. That's who they are. There's not many of them, so they have to figure out a way. How do we beat this masses and masses of people? There's only a few of us, but there's millions of them. How do we beat them? Well, we get them so they don't even talk to each other. Step 1, break down all communication. Step 2, confuse, deflect, take away all skills, dummy them down, give everybody an A. Doesn't matter what you do. You get an A, you get an A, and you get an A, and you get an A. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Destroy all morals and values. It's okay for guys to be in the ladies' room if they're transitioning. No, if you got a dick, you go in the dick room. If you don't have a dick, you go in the non-dick room. It's that simple. There's the dick room and the non-dick room. So if you got a dick, you're in the dick room. If you have no dick, you're in the non-dick room. No, there's nothing confusing there. That's the way it works. You're either a dick or not a dick. There's no, I'm almost not a dick. No, you got a dick. You're a dick. You're in the dick room. You play on the dick team. Ugh. Oh, boy. The crazy world that we live in. I don't get it. People are so passionate about stupid stuff. Like, oh, this guy's in the country illegally. Well, what has he done that makes him a criminal? Hello, you moron. He's in the country illegally. That makes you a criminal. By the definition of the word criminal. Means you committed a crime. Coming into the country illegally is a crime. I don't believe I have to sit here and explain that. I don't understand. I do this every show. My head's about to blow up at the end of the show. I was doing so good there for a while. The music was so good. I was sitting here bopping my head around to the music, having a good time. And then bam. I'm getting all riled up. I want to say hi to Madrid, Spain, and the Useless Dogs. I heard they checked out the show because they were on. So hopefully you checked out the show when you're not on, Useless Dogs. That's what it's all about. Not just checking out the show when you're on it. It's about supporting all types of people and bands and everything. All right. Don't forget, be good to each other, take care of each other, love each other, respect each other. If you can't do that, I'm going to try not to let my head explode. If you can't do those all at once, start with respect, because respect is the most important and versatile one. Because from respect, you can pivot to all the rest. Because once you respect somebody, it's all that much easier to care about that person. Right? And once you care about that person, if something should happen to them, if they should get sick or in an accident or just need help, you might help that person, care about that person, and take care of that person. And then if you respect them and care about them and take care of them, you might learn to love that person. And it could be in a physical way, or it could just be in the way that one human being loves another human being. And there was a time when that happened. I know you're saying, Jerry, you're crazy. People text each other. They don't even talk to each other anymore. They email each other. In fact, if you're a guy and you walk up to a girl and say hi, they think you're a creep. But if you're on Tinder, you're fine. What kind of world is this? It's a crazy, upside down world. Anyway, tomorrow I'm Dr. Glass, so I don't know if I'll be here. We'll see what happens. I hope I'll be here at some point. God willing, I'll be here. But we'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens, everybody. Peace, everybody. Spreading peace and love and music and art around the world. The Bumpskey Show. For 24 3/4 years. In September, we finish up our 25th year and kick off our 26th year of broadcasting on the internet. What the fuck is wrong with me? 25 years of doing something and not making a goddamn penny. I have a major malfunction. Jerry, what is your major malfunction? I don't know. But I have a major malfunction. Cool. I'm glad you're on vacation. Enjoy your vacation, man. Enjoy your vacation. A lot of people in the United States are going on vacation because 4th of July weekend is coming up. I don't know when the last time Bumpskey and I were on a vacation. It's been a long time. Been a long time. This weekend I worked 30-something hours, 40 hours, 45 hours in 3 days I worked. And I'm working 4th of July weekend. And I'm working 4th of July. Who the hell goes to a rage room or an escape room on 4th of July? I guess I'm going to find out. So peace, everybody. Peace, love, music, and art, and all those things. And always remember, and never forget.
Get busy living, or get busy dying. That's That's goddamn right.
Chicken parm time.
If you could stand for our national anthem, that would be fantastic. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? God bless the USA.